In the land of Persia, there was a mighty king named Xerxes. He ruled over many nations, and his kingdom was vast. One day during a grand feast, King Xerxes called for his queen, Vashti, to come and show her beauty to the people.
Bring Queen Vashti to me so I can show her off to the people and the nobles. She is beautiful.
I will not come, my king. I refuse to appear before your guests. I am the queen, and I choose not to be treated as an object.
The king, enraged by her refusal, consulted his advisors and decided to banish Queen Vashti from the palace. He then began searching for a new queen. In the city of Susa, there was a young Jewish woman named Esther. She was beautiful and kind-hearted, and she had been raised by her cousin Mordecai, who cared for her after her parents died. Little did she know, her life was about to change.
The king is seeking a new queen. Every young woman in the kingdom must come to the palace, and the king will choose one to be his queen.
Mordecai, I'm afraid. How can I go? I'm just a humble girl, a Jew, and no one will choose me.
Do not fear, Esther. God has a plan for you. Go, and trust that he will be with you.
Esther entered the royal palace, and when King Xerxes saw her, he was struck by her beauty and wisdom. He made her his queen and placed the royal crown upon her head.
Esther, you have won my heart. You shall be my queen.
But Esther kept her Jewish identity a secret, as Mordecai had advised her. And so Esther lived in the palace, safe but unaware of the dangers lurking ahead. One day, a wicked man named Haman, who had been elevated to a high position in the king's court, became angry when Mordecai, Esther's cousin, refused to bow down to him. In his fury, Haman devised a terrible plan to destroy all the Jews in the kingdom.
There is a certain people scattered across your kingdom, King Xerxes. They do not obey your laws, and they are a threat to your rule. I suggest we destroy them, and I'll pay you a large sum of money to do so.
Very well, Haman, do as you wish.
The king issued a decree that on a certain day, all the Jews in the land would be killed. When Mordecai heard of the decree, he tore his clothes and mourned. He sent a message to Esther in the palace, urging her to go to the king and plead for her people.
Esther, you must go to the king and beg for mercy for our people. If you remain silent, relief and deliverance will come from another place. But you and your family will perish. Who knows? Perhaps you have come to the kingdom for such a time as this.
Mordecai, I will go to the king. But remember, if anyone approaches the king without being summoned, they can be put to death. Unless the king extends his scepter, I risk my life.
But Esther, filled with courage, sent a message back to Mordecai.
Gather all the Jews in Susa to fast and pray for 3 days. I will do the same, and then I will go to the king, even though it is against the law. If I perish, I perish. If it pleases you, King Xerxes, and if I have found favor in your sight, please come to a banquet that I have prepared for you and Haman.
Esther, what is your request? Even if it is half the kingdom, it will be granted to you.
On the third day, Esther entered the king's court. When Xerxes saw her, he extended his golden scepter to her, sparing her life. At the banquet, Esther invited the king and Haman to another feast. After the second feast, she finally made her bold request.
King Xerxes, if I have found favor in your sight, and if it pleases you, please listen to me. My life and the lives of my people are in danger because of Haman's evil plot. We are Jews, and we are to be destroyed.
Haman, what have you done?
The king, furious, ordered Haman to be arrested and executed for his wickedness. The decree against the Jews was overturned. Because of Esther's courage, God used her to save his people. The Jews in Persia were saved, and they celebrated with great joy. A holiday was established to remember how God delivered them from destruction, called the Feast of Purim.
I was afraid, but God gave me courage. It was him who made a way for me to stand before the king and save our people.
Esther's faith and bravery remind us that when we trust in God, he can use us to do great things even in the face of danger.